Good morning, all of you. Yesterday, we are in chapter life process in which we talk about nutrition. So, today I am going to proceed this chapter. In previous lecture, we talk about nutrition, autotrophic nutrition, photosynthesis, chloroplast, raw materials for photosynthesis, conditions necessary for photosynthesis. Now, let us talk about events in photosynthesis. More events that occur during the process of photosynthesis are: first, absorption, conversion, and reduction. Okay, so basically three events occur during the process of photosynthesis. First, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy into chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. So these are the events that occur during the process of photosynthesis. The above step need not to take place one to other immediately. Desert plants take up carbon dioxide at night and prepare an intermediate compound, and this intermediate compound is acted upon by the energy absorbed during the day by the chlorophyll. So the event of absorption, conversion, and reduction is not applicable for each and every plant. Some plant which found in desert who actually absorb CO2 at night and make a intermediate compound, and then after once day will come, it complete their food or get energy by the intermediate compound. Now let us talk about heterotrophic nutrition. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, organisms cannot prepare food by themselves. These organisms are termed as heterotrophs, like humans, animals, non-green plants. Heterotrophs obtain energy from organic molecules already produced by the autotrophs. So we are heterotrophs, and whatever we eat, that all are come from autotrophs. The heterotrophic form of nutrition differ in a various organisms depending upon the type, availability, and the process of obtaining food material by the organism. Okay, so whatever the process of heterotrophic nutrition, that differ on the basis of first, types of organism, second, availability of process, availability, and third, process of obtaining food materials. Okay, so these are the three conditions by which heterotrophic forms of nutrition depend. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition can be following three main types: first, holozoic; second, saprotrophic; and third, parasite. Okay, let us see what is holozoic nutrition. Herbivorous plant eaters, carnivorous meat eaters, and omnivorous, both plants and meat eaters, process the holozoic mode of nutrition. In this nutrition complex, food molecules are taken in and broken down into simpler and soluble molecules: amoeba, goat, cow, dog, cat, humans, beings, etc. So whatever the animal who are plant eaters, meat eaters, or both plant and meat eaters, means herbivorous, carnivorous, or omnivorous. Okay, they all possess same mode of nutrition, which is holozoic mode of nutrition. They all are taken complex food into their body and then after that complex food broken down into simpler object, and then body get energy. Saprotropic nutrition. Saprotrophs are the organisms which feed upon dead organic matter, and these organic break down the complex material outside the body and then absorb it. Fungi like bread, mushroom, yeast, and bacteria. So basically, saprotropic nutrition are those mode of nutrition in which organisms eat dead or decaying plants and animals. Okay, whatever the organic substance that already broken outside, and these organisms like mushroom, yeast, bacteria, fungi, these all things just take it in. Next one is parasitic nutrition. Parasites are organisms having parasitic nutrition. The organism live to obtain their nutrition without killing them. So some organism who do not kill the other organism, but it take from their body, okay, from their source. For example, you just take mosquito. Mosquito just inject blood from your body, not kill you. In case of dengue and malaria, you become sick or you suffering from fever and disease, but these are said to be host, and these organisms are only take their food by the other organism, okay, without killing them. So these are the these are the three main types of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so basically an important topic is there, differences between autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, it occurs in green plants, some bacteria, and in some protists. It occurs in fungi and animals. So heterotrophic nutrition occur in fungi and bacteria, and autotrophic nutrition occur in green plants and even some bacteria too. Chlorophyll is necessary for trapping solar energy. Chlorophyll is absent, hence heterotrophs do not trap solar energy. Food is self-manufactured by autotrophs using CO2 and water as well raw materials, and food is obtained directly or indirectly by heterotrophs form. Autotrophs by heterotrophs by from autotrophs. Digestion of food does not occur. Digestion is required for convert complex organic substance present in the food simpler in a soluble form. So in autotrophic nutrition, digestion is not necessary. Not necessary means not occur, but in heterotrophic nutrition, digestion is required. So because to convert complex organic substance into whatever the present in food, that convert into simpler and soluble form. They are placed at the bottom of the food chain as producer, and they placed above the producer in the middle food chain as a consumer. So basically heterotrophic nutrition are said to be consumers, and autotrophic nutrition are said to be producer. So autotrophs are producer and heterotrophs are consumer. So these are the things are really very important. You need to write down, make a notes about autotrophs, heterotrophs, and also about photosynthesis. Okay, in next lecture we talk about nutrition in organism.